we were younger, we used to sit on the grass among the flowers. We just let the days pass by. People would tell us to get a grip of ourselves and get a job. We didn't care what we were told, 'cause when we were younger, we used to sit on the grass and go, damn, I don't wanna grow old. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home just to scare them, we were free. When we were 17. When we got older, we tried to stay in touch, but we had to move on. Life ran away from us. If I could go back, be 17 again, yeah I would, just to see all my friends running around the city, acting crazy like we used to do. I wish I could turn back time. Stay up all night singing songs on the terrace. We didn't mind sitting out in the cold. It wasn't possible to make us embarrassed. We were free. Do you remember stealing smokes from your parents? Sometimes we got a bit out of control. When they found out we ran from home.
Hello you beautiful people, welcome to another week. It's sunny, it's warm, and I'm sweating nice. Well, you just had a little bit of time lapse, and not time lapse going through Dartford Tunnel. I thought I'd show you Dartford Tunnel as a start set video. I've just been down to Rochester, just outside Rochester, to a building site and delivered a load of concrete pilings. Today is Thursday the 9th of April 2020, if you're watching this in many years time. Yeah, I started, well I worked until Sunday. I did a 13-hour shift on Sunday, so I had to have Monday off as my weekly rest, reduced weekly rest. What I mean, I ended up with 36 hours off, I think it was. Yeah, 36. So you're 9 hours on my weekly rest. It's not a problem. So I had Monday off. Did very little. Wife was at work. The kids had already been booked in to go to school, so they started to go to school. So I had the house to myself. So I literally did nothing. I just chilled out, relaxed, recharged. And back in, I left the house at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. Didn't like that. Did a few bits and pieces on Tuesday. I didn't do a lot on Tuesday, to be honest. A lot of sitting around waiting for loads, waiting to go to site. That kind of waiting was crap, to be honest. Yesterday being Wednesday, I did an extended load out of our yard at Thirsk. That steelworks at Thirsk. 21.2 metre length steel beams. Me and another kid escorted. That went to I don't even know what site it was. I don't even know what it's going to be. But they're just putting the framework up for the warehouse, and that was at Milton Keynes. tight getting into site, very, very tight getting in. Want a lot of room. But we got in, we got tipped, got out, went from there up to Newark, to the piling place at Newark, loaded the concrete pilings, and then I got to Colsterworth last night. I haven't been in there for a while. Just a big shout out to Colsterworth. If you don't know what Colsterworth is, it's a truck stop. Well, it's a village, but there's a truck stop there, just off the A1. So a massive shout out to them, because obviously with all this virus lark going on, and it's the only time I'm mentioning it, probably not, but you know what I mean. Yeah, with all this virus lark going on, obviously the cafe and that's shut. But what they've done is they've modified the actual calf and give us a window at one end of the calf where we order the food, order and pay for your food, and then you go to the other end of it, and that's where you collect it. And they've put barriers up at 2 meters intervals, so you get your own little bay to stand in if you like. And then obviously the guy at the front goes and gets his food, he wanders off, and then we all step round the bay. Really, really good setup. Toilets are spotless, showers are spotless. So fair play to Colsterworth truck stop. If anybody watches this and goes in regular, send my thanks and congratulations. Good job, well done. So, there's a lot about on at the moment. Sorry, I'll just finish off about the showers and stuff. There's a lot doing round on Facebook about truckers whining and whinging that I can't get a shower. Yes, places are shut, service stations. You know, there's no facilities in the service station. There is toilets. Majority of them have got showers and you can use them. But there's so many drivers whining that they can't get a shower. Well, look a bit harder. I've been out now 5 days, 6 days. Have I done 3 weeks, 6 days? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I've lost count. But I've certainly done at least 5-day weeks for the last 3 weeks, and I've never failed to get a shower. You know, somewhere along the way. There's been one or two times it's been in our yard, fair enough. But there's plenty of service stations out there that do have the showers all running. Road Chef being one, they've got theirs open now. I know Welcome Breaks have got theirs open. I just think there's a lot of negativity in respect. You know, it's tough and hard times. Yeah, people are whinging about stuff. Worst case scenario, get a packet of baby wipes. It's not perfect, it's not brilliant, and at the end of the day, it's warm enough to stand outside with a bucket. You know, just make it work. Make it work. Anyway, so Colsterworth last night. Good night's kip. I like it in there. I've always liked it in there. It's a nice truck stop. Up at 4 o'clock. So I got in there 7 o'clock last night on a 14.5-hour day. I did a 14.5-hour day on Tuesday, but I had over 3 hours rest on break while I was waiting to be called to site. So I ended up a split break on Monday, so that allowed me to do a 15-hour day. I ended up doing 14.5, and it still gives me my allocated 15 hours for the rest of the week. That makes sense? If you don't, look it up. I'm not going into it. Oh, I will. I'll go into it. For those of you who don't know, right? A normal driving week between rest periods. Now let me get that right. Look it up. I'm trying to think now whether it's between rest periods or whether it's Monday to Sunday. I think it's Monday to Sunday. I think it is. It is Monday to Sunday. So Monday morning, a minute after midnight, to Sunday night at midnight. Does that make sense? You're allocated. You're allowed to extend your driving, your working time. For your working day up to 15 hours. Normally it's 13. You're allowed to extend that 3 times. However, if you're stationary and on break for an uninterrupted break for 3 hours or more, so waiting to go to site, you're on site being tipped, etc., etc., whatever. You're on break for 3 hours or more. you're allowed to extend that day to a 15-hour working day, and that doesn't take away one of your allocated 15. So in theory, you could possibly work 5 15s in a week. You could work 6 15s in a week, providing you've got the required 3-hour block break through the day to allow you to do. I'm sure you get what I mean. I'm sure you do. Look it up. Anywho, so today there's not going to be a right lot to do today. So I did in about 3 hours 15 to get down to Rochester this morning, and I've got an extending trailer on, and desperately in need for extending trailers up at Thirsk. So I'm going from Rochester to Thirsk. It was something like 260 some miles, I think it was when I set off. Currently got 213 miles left to do. It was 5 hours anyway. It was a 5-hour drive, empty, to take this trailer back up to Thirsk, to our yard. So that's what we're doing. So that's going to take pretty much most of my driving time today. I'm not going to have a great deal left. Well, let's have a look what we got. I've got 6 hours total on a 10-hour drive if I extend to a 10, and it's telling me I've got 4 hours and 5. So yeah, providing I don't hit traffic, I'll have 2 hours driving time left. We'll see how we get on once we got past this far there. So right, I'll leave you for now, and I'll catch up with you a bit later on. Put the exhaust brake on, slow me down a smidge. I'm going to tool up the M11, A14, M1, wrong, A1 all the way up then to junction 49, and that's where I come off to Thirsk. So I will catch up with you top road. We'll have another chat then. Speak to you soon, guys. Bye for now. Hi guys. Front camera's off because I'm in our yard at Dalton. Got up here with no issues. Did a trailer swap. Wash lads on the right. Yeah, did a trailer swap. Well, I dropped the extender that I had on in the holding yard, which is on the side of the actual steel works. Dropped that in there, and then I've come across to our bit. Got on the washed off all the back end of the truck, chassis and wheel arches and wheels and all that good stuff. While that's coming in, and then I'm under an Eddie Stobart trailer, a curtainsider. Again, back on curtains for a couple of days. So I'm working tomorrow, which is Good Friday. I'm working Saturday. Got Sunday and Monday off then. Back in Tuesday. So the plan now is to keep the speed down, because it's a 15-mile-an-hour speed limit in here. I've got an hour and 44. I've got to go to Wakefield to load at Coca-Cola. I've got an hour and 44 driving time left. That's on a 10-hour drive, an extended drive. I'm coming up to the front gates now at security, so the front camera can go back on. Give Paul the security a nice big wave because he's a lovely bloke. The gas, there we go. Obviously you've seen me do this dozens of times before, I'm sure. Still having issues with the recording. What I'm using an app on my phone, a Samsung app on my phone, but there's all sorts of other apps that are trying to take priority over the microphone. I keep knocking off the recording. We'll back it up, shall we? Because that's a big boy. very similar to what I moved yesterday. That load. Yeah, so the app keeps, the other apps keep trying to take priority. Things like Google, Google Assistant, Amazon, Echo, Alexa. She's trying to take a priority. Bixby, whatever Bixby is, I've never used it. They all seem to try and take priority. So I've disabled Google for now. I've force stopped Bixby because I don't even use it. I don't know what it is. And I'm hoping Alexa will pop her head up and try and play again. So I will be losing some audio again, as I did last week. However, I have ordered a voice recorder, a digital voice recorder, a Sony ICD blah blah 470. Did my research on it. There are better on the market, but this one seems pretty decent at a decent price. Well, a reasonable price. 45 quid. It's not the cheapest, but it's 45 quid I'd spend. But if it sorts the problem out, it sorts the problem out, which is bonus, isn't it? I think I've explained before. When the audio goes poor, it means it's because I've gone onto one of the camera audios. So I've got a dash camera which records audio. I've got this chap flashing like fuck at me. Who's that? It's your Ben. I've got a dash cam. The audio's on that's not bad, and then I've got this camera up here. That's pretty poor. If the vehicle's moving, if I'm stationary, it's not too bad. So if I'm parked up somewhere, I probably won't use external audio. I'll just use a camera audio. So yeah, hopefully the Sony voice recorder will do the trick. I'll just record the audio separately, and then when I do the editing, I sync it all together. That sounds really posh and technical, doesn't it? But I don't. Basically, I highlight the two video tracks, as in the front one and you up there. You up there? Oh, that's me up there. Screen one, face one. I highlight those two, and I also highlight the audio track, and then there's a button that says sync with audio. Click that. It just does its magic and lines the audio up, which is good. Saves me a lot of time messing about. Oh, I just had this flipping horrible feeling that I'd gone one way. But I haven't. We're all good. I'm starving hungry. I stopped for a 45 minute break at Birchanger Services, Birchanger Green, near Stansted Airport on the M11. I stopped there and had 45. My intention was to go use the loo, and then go back to the wagon and get some food. I intended having some Frosties, because I hadn't had no breakfast yet at that point. But as I was walking back to my wagon, I was thinking, well, it needs a little bit of a clean. So I got the embellish out and titivated the cab a bit, and that led on to doing a little bit here and a bit there and a bit there, and cleaning all my cab out inside. The only thing I've got left to do, which I'll do tonight when I park, that's clean my seats. Seats are leather, so I've got some leather cleaner, chrome leather cleaner from Northwest. As you all know, I'm a big fan. So yeah, so I ended up having a break and cleaning. So it's a grey area on the cleaning. The way I look at it, the way I see it, and the way DVSA, DVSA, there's no rules on whether you can clean or not, polish your cab. There's no rules in their little book that says you cannot do it. There's no rules saying you're fine doing it. So it's down to the individual officer's discretion on whether he wants to try and do you. I don't think you can do you. I had a frank discussion with two of them. Two of them were together at services. Where were I? Sutton Scotney. I pulled in there a couple of summers ago, and there was two of them. They put a temporary inspection station in there. You know, sometimes doing services. And there was two of them just stood chatting, so I was going to get out and clean. I thought I'd just go check with him. One of them's adamant, you cannot clean. It's classed as other work. You cannot polish your truck. And the other one stood up for me and he says, well, yeah, why not? As long as he's not cleaning his mirrors or his windows or his lights, why not? Because it's his choice, as in my choice. It's my choice to clean, it's my choice to polish. It could be construed that it's other work if I'm cleaning my windows and mirrors because I need them for my job. I don't need a shiny fuel tank or a shiny paintwork for my job. They ended up having a bit of a discussion, shall we call it, between themselves. So who knows? As long as you don't do your mirrors, don't do your glass and your lights, there's absolutely nothing they can do. They can't. There's no way they can. But who's not going to polish the windows and the glass and the mirrors? Who's not going to do that? I've got my windscreens. I've got my windscreen and I have got my windscreen and my glass, the side windows to do. Mirrors are spotless. I have got, like I said, my glass to do inside now. And I'm going to do a bit of polishing tonight, I think. I don't know what time I get done. It's open for an early finish. But I'm going to do a bit of polish on my toolbox on the driver's side. That really is bad with all the salts and that. I didn't look after it over winter. I was stupid full, so I've got a lot of elbow grease to put into that. But it'll come good. Wow. Flipping heck. So right, I'll love you, leave you for now. I will take you into Wakefield with me. Took up a bit of time lapse for you. You've seen it before, but as I said before, I like the music. I enjoy playing music to you guys. So just a quick reminder on that, Epidemic Sounds, link in the description. I get a bit of a kickback if you subscribe to their website, if you're wanting royalty-free music. So make sure you use my link in the description. Like I said, I get a bit of a kickback on that. Not a lot, but a bit. It all helps. Take care, guys, and I will see you in an hour or so. Seconds for you, minutes for you.
I'm trying to let go of this heartache. It's been following me around. It wakes me up, it shoots me down. At this point I would rather be numb. I'm sick and tired of emotions. They've never done me any good, just tore me up into bits. I wish I knew how to call it quits. I should know by now how to live without her. I'm in the dark. When I make my way, I stumble and I fall. I'm a blind man without escape. I'm being songs telling me that I should try to move on.
Good morning, people. How are we? Well, obviously it's following morning. Didn't get back to you yesterday because I was chatting to the wife on the phone. Sorry. When I leave off, I just pulled out of Dalton, haven't we? We pulled out of Thirsk. I was heading rider on. Well, I went down there last night. I knew full well I wasn't going to load last night. I knew full well it wasn't going to happen. So I went in, spoke to a delightful young lady at the gatehouse. I said, am I supposed to have arranged for me to drop the trailer and then come back and pick up in the morning? A bit overloaded overnight. So that wasn't a problem. So I dropped the trailer, pulled out of there. 1 second. Pulled out of there solo, and I went to Whitwood truck stop near Normanton, Castleford area. And I stopped there. Spot of cleaning on the truck, did all the arches, wheel arches, wheel arches, wheel arches and wheel arches, wheel arches and wheels. Cleaned all my tyres. Sounds really sad that I clean my tyres, but I do. I clean my tyres. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but before I left Dalton, Thirsk, I got hold of the jet wash, and I just used plain water because the truck itself's really, really dusty from being on site. So I just blew off all the shafts, the rims, and all that. Just blew all the dust off. So yeah, I went over with a bit of. Well, I mentioned it before in a previous vlog. I mix pinks, sorry, Chrome Northwest pink and Fast Wax, two totally different products. The pink is an interior product, but if you mix it with the Fast Wax, well, if you use pink outside, it looks brilliant until it rains, and then it's all streaky and it's horrible. But if you mix it with mix it with Fast Wax, and use it on your chassis and your wheels, tyres, things like that for cleaning, and it comes up really good, and it stands up to getting wet. So yeah, it's quite impressive. So that's all I do. I have a 1 litre bottle that I dump 2 500ml bottles into, you know, obviously one of each. So that's what I did. Wheels, tyres, and then sorry, and then good old embellish on the cab. Just take the dust off, and a few watermarks that I'd left where a bit of us. Well, at least she wasn't when I set off. The front's caked in flies again, so I'll be doing the windscreen later. I didn't do the windscreen last night. I just couldn't be bothered. I was too tired. So I called it after I did the cab. I should have done the windscreen because it is bad. But hey ho. So I was parked up for 6 o'clock last night. So I did a 14-hour day. So that's what have we done this week? 14 on Tuesday. Obviously I was off Monday. 14 on Tuesday, 14 and a half Wednesday, and double check the computer. Yeah, I broke into a 10-hour drive yesterday as well. Computer on the truck is still saying I've got another 15, which is correct. Because if you remember, I explained yesterday about the 3-hour uninterrupted break giving you the 15 again. So I have potentially got another 15 to use either today or tomorrow. I don't know if I mentioned. I don't think I did. Yeah, I knocked off at 6. Had a 9-hour break. So up at 3 this morning because they wanted me up. Want me in Bells Hill. Went to Morrison's distribution centre at Bells Hill, and they want me there as soon as possible. Even though I've got a 12:30 booking time. Current ETA is 12 minutes past 8. So it's over 4 hours early, but I'm going to have to take a break. Well, let's say I'm going to have to take a break. I've got 2 hours and 5 minutes on sat-nav. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to take a break. 2 hours and 5 minutes on sat-nav and 2 hours and 4 minutes left. Oh, pardon me. On this driving period. Oh, hiccups, man. Wow. So yeah, I'm going to have to take a break at some point. So I'm going to head up to Route 74. Les Mahego, cracking little truck stop. Have my break there. Well, heck. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm gonna have to get some kit. I didn't get to sleep last night. I was actually I was watching. Well, I'm working my way through Death in Paradise. If you've not watched it, you'd never want to live on that island, let's put it that way, because so many people die. But yeah, it's a cracking series. I really enjoy it. I'm on season 7, I think it is. But yeah, rating good. Rate good. No, wrong button. Press that one. Well, I can't put that on yet. Turn that on, put that on. There we go. Yeah, Death in Paradise is pretty good. But I follow a few different bits and pieces on YouTube, and one of them is a couple of different competitive eaters. One of them being Beard Meats Food. It's a guy from Leeds. But the most outstanding one is a lass called Leah Shupkiva. I think she's from Birmingham, and that girl can throw food down her neck. It's ridiculous how much she can eat. 96-ounce steak was it I watched her eat the other week? But it wasn't just a steak, there was all the sides as well, you know, like onion rings and chips and stuff like that went with it. Amazing amount of food she could put down her neck. And then she's figure is amazing. You'd expect a competitive eater to be like me. But saying that, the guy from Leeds, he's in shape. I suppose if you're going to do that for a living, you've got to do the other side as well, aren't you? And keep yourself in good condition, I guess. But yeah, Leah, she I'm trying to get her to do something with those truckers. She's done a series where she challenges workmen to eating competitions like, you know, ultimate massive breakfasts and stuff like that. You know, big pizzas. And they'll have a competition see who can eat it quickest. And she's kicked their butts every single time. So I'm trying to entice her to do it with those truck drivers. You know, meet up with us and do it. But I've messaged her a couple of times, commented a few times on her videos and that. She always replies. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get it to happen. So if anybody knows Leah, yeah, send him a DM. Tell her Wittering trucker. He thinks he can take her down. I'll try and remember to put her Instagram tag on the screen. If I don't, it's at Shutkiva. What is it? Shutkiva official. Shutkiva is spelt Shutkiva. Oh bloody no! Search for it. Shutka. Kicking K, you know, as in. Oops. Sorry. I'll try and remember to take that one out. Yeah, Leah Shutkiva. Yeah, bomb burster. You know, send her a crap load of DMs. Tell her she's got to take me up on my challenge. Oh man. Well, obviously I'm at Penrith. Well, not obviously if you don't know, but I'm at Penrith right now. I've just come across the 66. You should have seen a bit of that on time lapse. And I'm just going onto the M74. Right, sorry, the M6. Heading north. That'll take me up to the M74, going across the border into Scotland. No doubt it'll start raining then, because it always does when I go north of the border. I've got 32 pallets of bottles of Coca-Cola. 32 pallets being Euro pallets, obviously, because they can't fit normal pallets on that many. Unless they're double stacked. So I've got a sneeze coming now. Now, isn't that annoying? So annoying. It's just there. So right, I'll leave you for now, and I'll get back to you later on, probably when I'm leaving the truck stop, and have a bit more of a gas, a bit more of a nectar. Let's ask your advice on something as well. Right, catch you soon guys, and we'll speak to you in a bit. Bye for now. Hi guys. Well, just a bit of a quick update, let you know where I am, what I'm up to, where I am. Pallet line then, just mad. It was tailgating me for ages. Well, I'm doing the speed limit for my truck and he's well pulling away from me. Bless him. Anyways, yeah, I've just come, I'm on the 74, M74. Signpost then just said 18 miles to Cairn Lodge services, Harpenden Lodge, whatever you want to call it, Cairn Lodge. I'm aiming to go into Route 74 truck stop. I have a 45-minute break in there. I've got 25 minutes of driving time left on this drive period. 27 minutes to site, 21 miles. I think I've got about, if that's 12 miles to Cairn Lodge, I've probably got about 15 miles to go, so to get into truck stop. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, about right. About 15 miles to go. So I say I'll get in there, have a 45, get some breakfast, and then head over. One of the planners just rang me up. How are you getting on? Yeah, cracking on, mate. Doing alright. This is after break. I said, you should be there for 9 o'clock. This is what time is you booked in? This is 12:30. You know that lemon squeeze? I heard it on the phone. I said, well, I made phone calls and spoke to a few different people, and I'm told that it's hitting this week getting early. I said, it's worth a try. I said, yeah, fine, no worries. So I'm going to present it at 9 o'clock. If they knock me back till 12:30, that's what it is, isn't it? What I can do about that. We'll give it a go. He says, do you know what you're doing next? I said, no. I said, last time I spoke to you, you weren't sure what we're doing. Right, tap, tap, tap. You can hit keyboard on phone. Right, you're loading at West Thurrock. I said, West Thurrock? He says, yeah, Procter & Gamble at West Thurrock. I says, West Thurrock as in just north of London? He says, yeah. Do you realise where I am? Huh? What did they put that on here for? I don't know, mate. I says, I'm just in my truck. Because obviously I'm going to be up near Glasgow, or Motherwell. And London's a long way that way. It's a 1500 collection this afternoon, 3 o'clock collection this afternoon. And it must be 7 hours driving. It's got to be 7 hours. 6-7 hours driving. If I set off now, I don't think I'd even get there in time. Needless to say, he's changing it. He doesn't know who put it on, but somebody's obviously not been paying attention. They've just seen me tipping at 12:30 and putting me on a 3 o'clock collection, haven't they? Maybe a giggle anyway. So they took that. Oh, good God. Okay, so yeah, as I say, I'm going to took on to Route 74 truck stop. Have a break and then go into Morrison's. So I will leave you very, very shortly. So it's just a quick update. When I come back to you, I'm going to have a go at reversing onto a bay on film. Now, put me on a building site. Kingsmill is ridiculous. I'm trying to just cut back in now. Look how close he is. It's alright, I'll slow down to put up in the gap. Absolute moron. Absolute 100% bona fide moron. I'll slow down to reduce the gap. Yeah, put me on a building site, squeezing around walls and scaffolding and stuff like that. No problem in reverse. Put me on an RDC and try and get me between those those yellow barriers that you got to do when you reverse onto a bay. I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, I can, obviously I can. But the 10 years I've been driving, I would have thought I'd be a lot better at it than I am. So I'm going to put myself under a bit more pressure and stick you on the door and let you watch me make a fool of myself doing that. Oh, Route 74 is only here, look, mile and a half. That's a lot better than I thought. I thought it was further up. So, look there. See? Route 74. So, yeah, I'll see how we get on. And then, while I'm being tipped, provided I can sit in the cab. If I can sit in the cab while I'm being tipped, we'll do the shout-outs that I didn't do last week. Because there's quite a few. Well, I think there's a few. There's not many. We'll do them anyway. Provided I can sit in the cab. So, we'll catch you later. See you soon, guys. Bye for now. hopefully you've just seen me reverse onto a bay, which easy bay to be fair, little shunt. It's the ones that I can't do. It's the ones that have got the they've got like up and over bars that you've got to reverse between. It's them, I don't know, they seem to freak me out. Anyway, that was nice and easy. So I've got a few shout outs from my little trusty little notepad. There's a couple that have not asked for shout outs, but I'm going to give them a heads up anyway. The first one was Jeff Cripps. When I wrote it down, I said they must not say crisps. Cripps, Jeff Cripps. Remember in last week's video, it was titled Ratchets, what is it, Ratchet Handles Rule or something like that. I'll stick a link up there. I was coming out of Canning Town, and I mentioned that I was going to turn left, follow the signs for the A13, and I changed my mind because I wasn't sure about a bridge. Anyway, Jeff reached out on I think it was a comment on the video, and he says I would have been fine had I turned left there. There's no bridges down there, no problem at all, blah blah blah. Would have been alright, but anyway. So I appreciate you reaching out, Jeff. I know for next time, don't I? So yeah, thank you for that. Gary Glover is the next one. He sent a message. Just bear with me 1 second. Driver! Russell's driver! They've been shouting for you. They've been shouting for you. Alright. Sorry I bothered. Wow. That's an attitude problem there, isn't there? You don't know. Okay, salt. Wandered off to feed his fat face. Arrogant ass. Anyway, as I was saying, Gary Glover. He reached out on a message, on a comment, and you know, wishes all the best. You know, thanks for what we're doing. You know, being key workers and all that good stuff. You know, risking it and being away from family, etc., etc. So it means a lot, does that, Gary? I do appreciate that. Now the next one is a bit of information for me. The username is It's Fozzie. Now I want to know, is that my missus's mate? Is that you, Foz? I can't for the life of me think what your full name is. Anyway, she's known you, if it is you, way longer than she's known me. Let me know. Let me know if it's you. It's out of interest. Next one is James Bradbury. James messaged me because I mentioned in one of my videos that I'm an ex-army reservist. I was a territorial soldier for 6 years, and he reached out to me and said that he was joining. He was looking at joining. Is it good? Blah blah blah, etc. etc. Yes, James, it is. It's a cracking life. I loved it. It's changed a lot since I finished. I came out in. God, that sounds like I came out gay. No, I came out of the army in 2006, 7, 8, 2008, 2007, 2007. It was before my daughter was born. She was born in 2008. So yeah, 2007 I came out. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I went to various different countries. I spent nearly 6 months over in Canada on exercise. That was good. I really enjoyed my time. So yeah, James, if you're thinking about doing it, crack on, yeah, and do it. It is good. It's a good life. If you've got time to do it, just be careful though if you're a driver. I think you mentioned you're a van driver, so it's not a problem. But if you're tachograph regulated, so you drive a van with a trailer, etc., or you're into heavy goods, you've got to be careful though, because if you're working on a weekend, it can be construed as other work when you're supposed to be on your weekly rest. Just be careful on that. I don't exactly know how that works, but just be careful. Next one is Jack's Truck Photography. Remember a few videos back, I did an RDC, a Tesco's RDC up at Stockton, and one of the guys there, it's giving me a right filthy look. One of the guys there, that Simeon Instagram. I posted on Instagram that I was going, sorry, it's just wrong with that guy. Arrogant. Yeah, this guy had Simeon on Instagram that I posted. I was heading up to Stockton, and he came out to see me there. I couldn't remember his full name. His Instagram page is Jack's Truck Photography. So go check him out. Right, I might ruin this one. this surname, it looks French. Paul Molyneux. I think it's Molyneux. 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 He messaged me and asked about HGV license. Is it worth doing it? He's heard so many stories about it being a waste of time. It's not like it used to be, etc., etc. You know, all the BS that goes with it. Is it worth doing it? It basically is what I'm asking. Can you earn a decent living? Well, if you ask me my opinion, I'll tell you one thing. The next driver that stood next to me, and he might tell you something completely different. But my personal, I have messaged you back, Paul. We've had a bit of a conversation, bouncing messages back and forwards. But for anybody else thinking it, me personally, yeah, do it. If you can afford to do your test, if you can afford to do your license, which isn't cheap, certainly isn't cheap now. I think you're looking at the excess of £4,000, I believe. I'm sure some of you will correct me. Dee, if you're watching, I know you've just done yours, mate. Just comment below, let me know how much it's cost you from your car license to your class 1. But yeah, if you can afford to do it, go for it. The wages do rocket, but as I said to Paul, you've got to be prepared. If you want to earn big money, you've got to tramp. You've got to be aware to put the extra money in your bank, and that's so pleasing. That arrogant ass has just pulled off the bay to close his doors because they finished loading him. Close his back doors and not pull far forward enough, so he's had to come back and get back in his truck now to do it again. Sorry, a little bit of karma, isn't it? You being an ass, you get an ass back. But yeah, so yeah, Paul, go for it. If you can afford to do it, mate, and it's not going to skint you, then crack on and get it done. You won't look back. I don't think you'll look back. You've got to put up with crap and the stress on the roads. It's great at the moment with what's going on, but everyday life, once it gets back to normality, the roads are shocking. You've got to drive with eyes in your ass, eyes in the back of your head, eyes in your elbows, everywhere. But I love it. That's Dee again. He loves it. He's mad for it. So yeah, do it. Go for it, Paul. If you can afford it, do it. At the moment, it's a license for print money. You'll never be out of work. Oh, that was something else he asked about getting a job. Get your first job. Is it as hard as I say? At the moment, no. It's not. Because they're crying out for drivers. Some companies won't touch you with a barge pole until you've got a couple of years' experience. But other companies will literally just give you a job. You'll pass your test today, you'll get a job tomorrow. Just bear in mind that those companies, you probably won't get checked the best. You probably won't have the better gear. You'll be on crappy jobs, but you're getting experience. At least once you're in employment, you can then go to other employers and say, well, I'm working for such and such doing class 1. You know, but you know, you don't treat us very well. The vehicles are not substandard, blah blah blah. I'm looking for something better. At least you're in work. Employers will like that. So yeah, go for it, mate. Right, Adam Stevenson sent me a message, a private message through Facebook, and off my Facebook page. If you don't know that, I've got a Facebook page. Search for Wittering Trucker. Same with Instagram. Both are linked below. He asked for a shout out, so Adam Stevenson, there's your shout out, my friend. I appreciate your support. Keep hitting those thumbs up every week. I can to everybody. Hit those thumbs up because it really does count on the actual algorithms for YouTube and getting me seen. I'm getting in excess of at least 2,000 views per video, but I'm only getting a couple of hundred likes. So do it right now. Pause the video, go like it, then come back. Do it now while you remember, and help me out. Let's do it. I'll push it on this video all the way through the rest of this vlog for you to give me a thumbs up. Go give me a thumbs up, and then we'll see where you go from there and see if it makes a difference. So yeah, Adam Stevenson, there's your shout out, buddy. Appreciate your support. Right, this last one, Chris Harris. Chris messaged me on Facebook, through Facebook, and he was questioning what I use on the glass, what I use for cleaning my glass. Now I use a product that's not supposed to be for glass. The product I use is called Embellish. I'll stick a photo up on screen now if I remember. It's a lavender coloured liquid. It's made by Chrome Northwest, of course, because that's all I ever use. It's designed for paintwork. It's designed for a quick detail, for a quick wash, a waterless wash, as they call it. When I'm talking to people about this, I liken it, I use that term very loosely, to Have you seen Demon Shine advertised on TV? Demon Shine, spray it on, wipe it off, lovely shine. Brilliant, innit? For about 2 minutes and then it dulls down. Well, Embellish, it's a bit more expensive, obviously, because it's a better product. It's very, very hydrophobic, as in the water just don't want to stick to it. And it's absolutely gives it a mint. I've got a photograph. It actually popped up on my personal Facebook of my old truck. I'll try and remember to put that up if I can. But if I remember, that shine is purely 100% Embellish. But yeah, Chris was a little bit confused because it's a detailing polish. But a good friend of mine suggested I use it on glass. I thought it was taking a mick. I thought it was winding me up. I thought it was a prank, and I was going to go down the road, go like that, and it just smear. Do you know what? First time it rained after I did it, it convinced me to try it. I tried it. First time it rained, and the water hit the windscreen and just went off the screen before I even had a chance to wipe it. It's so hydrophobic. Next time I get the truck washed, I'll get the hose pipe on the windscreen and I'll video it and show you it. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, Chris Harris, Embellish for glass, windows, and all your paint work. If you get it on plastics, it does come off okay. I do wipe over my plastic door handles with it, providing there's not too much on the cloth. If it's too wet, it will leave a white haze on the plastics, which comes off easy enough. Don't get me wrong. But if it's only damp on the cloth, you can wipe all the muck off your plastics as well. It is very, 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 very good, and I can't recommend Embellish enough. I love the stuff, absolutely love it. So that's it for shout outs. I'm sure I've missed some. I have been through all my social media and comments. If I have missed any, make sure you stick a comment down below. Oi, fat bloke, you missed me. If you want a shout out, just stick a comment below, and I'll try and pick up on it, and I'll do a shout out in a couple of weeks' time. I ain't gonna do it every week. If you've got any questions and that, just ask. I might address it in the vlog itself. I might address it when I do this. I try my best to get to everybody. So I've no idea what I'm doing yet. We'll check the app and see if anything's come through yet. See for yourself. No loads found. So I'm going to have to get off the phone, ring the office. I've got 13 minutes left on a break. Oh yeah, stopped at Route 74 for a break. I got in there with 17 minutes left on a 4.5 hour drive. Went to use the toilet, got myself some breakfast, got in a cab, read my book. 45 minutes, so sets off down the road. A couple of minutes later, ding, 15-minute driving warning. I'm like, what the heck? Fat bloke here had not put it on brake, had he? So I've been sat there for 45 minutes on other work. Anyway, I was tempted to go pull into Hamilton Services and take another 45 on brake and clean the card, and I thought, well, as I'm delivering food stuff, I can use these relaxed tachograph laws, so I can actually drive for 5.5 hours without a break, which is what I did to get here. Felt wrong, felt naughty, but yeah, we got here, and it was about 4 hours and 40 minutes driving, something like that. But yeah, I didn't like doing it, to be fair. I didn't intend to do it, obviously, but it is what it is. So I'll get off the phone. I'll get off the phone to you guys. I'll get off the phone to you lot. Give our lot a call. Get to the destination, and I'll get back to you in a bit. See you in a bit, guys.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head. From all those pretty words you said, it's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am, it's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste it. closer now, 'cause I don't wanna slow this down. My heart is screaming out your name. I'm wasted on you. Here we are, right underneath the stars. So let's get a little reckless. You make me breathless, and I won't waste this. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste this.
Hi guys. Well, I'm just leaving. So you can see you. I'm just leaving. Where am I leaving? Dalton. Our yard at Dalton. I'm heading up to, or heading down to Whitwood truck stop for the evening. Sat nav's listening. No, you're not. See you later, love. Yeah, I was going to stop here tonight, but I changed my mind. I'm going to run down, and I've got less to do in the morning then. Only about half an hour to go. I've got an hour and a half on my drive time, so it's not a problem. Thank you to security, and put the front camera back on. Not that you answered this drive many times, I think you've seen it earlier in this vlog. Yeah, so I've just recorded my ways and means of using a ratchet strap, belly wrapping mainly, which I know I've been asked for by freaking stupid recording. Recording stopped. It stopped recording. So no doubt now this audio is absolutely rubbish. Last one, I promise. Well, hopefully. I really am fed up with it. I'm sick of it. I'm going to stop here and I'm just going to sort this out. So yeah, because it's just a joke, and it's an absolute joke. I'm trying to record on my phone with that mic. I don't think it's a matter. I don't understand it myself, so we'll stop that, we'll save it. So there's a bit of this garbage. It's not happened all the way through, and this last piece I'm going to do for you guys, yeah, the voice recorder is being delivered tomorrow. So hopefully next week we've nailed it. But I'll keep cracking on, and I'll do what I can just to finish off. I'm not going to keep you any longer than I need to. I've just recorded my way of using the straps and the belly wrap. I'm going to release it as a separate video. I'm going to release it as a midweek video as a bit of an extra for you guys. Thinking that if people want to learn how to belly wrap with a strap, they're not going to want to sit through all this crap that I come out with. They don't want to sit and watch the whole vlog. So yeah, I'm just going to release it as a separate video. I might stick a little bit just on the end of here after I've said goodbye to you, just to give you an idea of what's going to come up midweek. Yeah, I'm going to do the bulk of it for a video at the end, for the midweek. A little teaser for you at the end of this one. So yeah, that's about it really. Make sure, as I said earlier, that you go and hit the like, give me a big thumbs up. If you don't like the vlog, give me a thumbs down. If you've got this far, I can't have been doing that much wrong, can I? If you've got that far, because you've watched it all the way through. Did you watch it to hope that was going to get better? That ain't going to happen. What you see is what you get. Yeah, what you see is what you get. And what you get is a big fat Yorkshireman talking crap all day while he drives his truck. But people seem to like it, so I'm going to keep doing it. So yeah, hit that thumbs up, give me a big thumbs up. If you don't like it, like I said, give me a thumbs down. I really don't care. But what I do think is, if you give me a thumbs down, I deserve to know why. I deserve to know why you think it deserves a thumbs down. And then, if it is something I'm doing, if I laugh too much, if I talk funny, at least I know. If I can do something about it, I'll do something about it. Obviously, I can't change the way I talk. But I suppose I could put on a bit of a posh accent. But that's not me. Oh, we're getting a flash out. Yeah, so yeah, if you don't like, if there's something in the video that you don't like and you think I could do better or change, I'll cut out completely. Apart from the star. Ding! Yeah, just let me know. I'll do what I can. I want you guys to be happy. I ain't going to please everybody every day. I'm happy if I please one or two of you each week. That'll do me. Mini! Look, it's a Mini! Mini! That's good as mine. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, make sure you share, send it around all your friends. You know, bombast all your mates on Facebook. Say, you've seen this fat bloke from Yorkshire. He talks utter tripe. Tripe. You ever tried tripe? But yeah. Take care, people. As I say each week now, stay safe, wash your hands, stay at home. Thanks for riding along with me, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and all those of you that are confused. And I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye bye.